The Moon's surface is extremely reflective. The Moon's surface reflects about 7% of the sunlight that hits it. This is relatively low compared to Earth's surface, which reflects about 30%. The Moon's surface has a low albedo due to its dark basaltic rocks. Lunar eclipses occur when Earth blocks sunlight. A lunar eclipse happens when Earth passes between the Sun and the Moon, casting a shadow on the Moon. This can only occur during a full moon. The Moon is tidal locked. The Moon is in synchronous rotation with Earth, meaning the same side always faces Earth. This phenomenon is caused by tidal forces over millions of years that have slowed the Moon's rotation to match its orbit around Earth. The Moon's gravity causes ocean tides. The Moon's gravitational pull affects Earth's oceans, creating high and low tides. The gravitational pull is strongest on the side of Earth closest to the Moon, causing a bulge of water, while a smaller bulge occurs on the far side. The Moon's orbit is not a perfect circle. The Moon's orbit around Earth is elliptical, meaning its distance from Earth varies. At its closest point, perigee, the Moon is about 226,000 miles, 363,000 kilometers, away, while at its farthest, apogee, it is about 253,000 miles, 405,000 kilometers, away. The Moon has extreme temperature variations. The lack of atmosphere on the Moon means there is no medium to retain heat. Temperatures can vary from about 250 degrees Fahrenheit 120 degrees Celsius during the day to minus 250 degrees Fahrenheit minus 157 degrees Celsius at night. The Moon has a very weak magnetic field. Unlike Earth, the Moon does not have a global magnetic field. However, some regions of the Moon's surface have localized magnetic fields. The Moon's formation is theoretical. The leading theory for the Moon's formation is the giant impact hypothesis, which suggests that the Moon formed from debris left over after a Mars-sized body collided with Earth around 4.5 billion years ago. The Moon's surface contains helium-3. The Moon's surface is rich in helium-3, a rare isotope that could potentially be used for nuclear fusion energy in the future. The Moon influences human behavior. Some believe that the Moon affects human behavior and moods, although scientific evidence is limited. The term lunatic originates from the Latin word for moon, luna, reflecting historical beliefs about the Moon's influence.
The Moon is home to the largest and smallest craters. The Moon's largest crater, the South Pole Aitken Basin, is about 1,550 miles, 2,500 kilometers, in diameter. The smallest craters can be just a few millimeters across. There are peaks of eternal light. Near the Moon's poles, there are some locations that never experience darkness due to the way the sun's rays hit them. These peaks of eternal light are of interest for potential lunar exploration and habitation. The Moon has been visited by multiple spacecraft. Besides the Apollo missions, several robotic spacecraft have visited the Moon, including the Soviet lunar missions, NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, and China's Chang'e missions. There are different types of Moon rocks. The Moon's surface features a variety of rocks and minerals, including basalts from volcanic activity, highland rocks from impacts, and breccias, which are rocks formed from other rocks that have been shattered by impacts. The Moon has ancient lava flows. The dark, flat plains on the Moon, known as Maria, are ancient lava flows that were created billions of years ago. These flows are less cratered than the highland regions because they are younger.
The Moon has moonquakes. Just like Earth has earthquakes, the Moon experiences moonquakes. These quakes are believed to be caused by tidal stresses related to the gravitational interaction with Earth. Unlike Earth's quakes, moonquakes are much less intense. The Moon's dark side is not always dark. The dark side of the Moon is a misnomer. All sides of the Moon receive sunlight at different times as it rotates and orbits Earth. The term actually refers to the side that is permanently facing away from Earth. The Moon is slowly moving away from Earth. The Moon is gradually moving away from Earth at a rate of about 1.5 inches, 3.8 centimeters, per year. This is due to tidal interactions between the Earth and the Moon. The Moon once had active volcanoes. Evidence suggests that billions of years ago, the Moon had active volcanoes. These volcanoes spewed lava onto the surface, creating large basalt plains known as Maria. Moon dust smells like gunpowder. Astronauts who have walked on the moon reported that the moon's dust smells like gunpowder after it clings to their suits and equipment. However, the exact reason for this is still not fully understood. The moon's gravity affects time. Time actually moves slightly faster on the moon due to its weaker gravitational field compared to Earth's. This phenomenon is a result of Einstein's theory of general relativity. The moon has no atmosphere to speak of. The moon has an extremely thin atmosphere called an exosphere, which is so thin that molecules rarely collide. This lack of a substantial atmosphere means there is no weather, no sound, and extreme temperature fluctuations. The moon is the fifth largest satellite in the solar system. Despite its relatively small size compared to Earth, the moon is the fifth largest natural satellite in our solar system. It's unusually large relative to the planet it orbits. The moon's surface is covered in regolith. The moon's surface is covered by a layer of dust and broken rock called regolith. This material was formed by billions of years of meteor impacts. The moon may have water ice. Data from various